Boeing 77X First Flight Demonstration. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to the Luxury Kingdom. In today's videos, we're going to talk about the Boeing 777X First Flight Demonstration. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. 1 year ago today, on January 25, 2020, Boeing's much-anticipated flagship aircraft, the 777X, took its first flight. The new wide-body took off from Payne Field in Everett, Washington, powered by a pair of purpose-built GE9X engines at 10:09 local time. The Boeing 777X is the latest series of the long-range wide-body twin-engine jetliners in the Boeing 777 family. From Boeing Commercial Airplanes, the 777X features new GE9X engines, new composite wings with folding wingtips, greater cabin width and seating capacity, and technologies from Boeing 787. The 777X was launched in November 2013 with two variants, the 777-8 and the 777-9. The 777-8 provides seating for 384 passengers and has a range of 8,730 nautical miles or 16,170 kilometers, while the 777-9 has seating for 426 passengers and a range of over 7,285 nautical miles or 13,500 kilometers. The 777X program was proposed in the early 2010s. It will be assembled at Boeing's Everett factory with wings built at a new building adjacent to the Everett factory. As of 2021, there are 320 total orders of the 777-8 and 777-9 from 8 identified customers and other buyers. The 777-9 first flew on January 25, 2020, with deliveries expected to commence in 2024. Initial design. In 2011, Boeing refined its response to the revamped Airbus A350 XWB with three 777X models, targeting a firm configuration in 2015, flying in late 2017 or 2018, and entering service by 2019. The 407-passenger 777-9X should stretch the 777-300ER by 4 frames to 250 feet 11 inches, 76.4 meters in length for a 759,000-pound or 344-ton maximum takeoff weight (MTOW), and powered by 99,500 pound-per-feet 443 kN engines targeting per seat of 21% better fuel burn and 16% better operating cost. The smaller 353-seat 777-8X was to stretch the 777-200ER by 10 frames to 228 feet 2 inches, 69.55 meters, with a 694,000 pounds or 315 tons MTOW and 88,000 pound-per-feet or 390 kN turbofans to compete with the A350-900, with improvements over the 200ER like the 777-9X over the 777-300ER. An 8LX with a 9X MTOW would have a 9,480 nautical mile or 10,910 miles, 17,560 kilometer range. The current 777-200LR 300ER have a 775,000 pounds or 352-ton MTOW. A new carbon fiber reinforced polymer CFRP wing with a wingspan of 213 or 225 feet, 2,560 or 2,700 inches, 65 or 68.6 meters with blended winglets, or up to 233 feet 5 inches, 71.1 meters with raked wingtip provide for a 10% larger wing area. It would fall with ICAO Aerodrome Code F like the 747-8 and A380, but with a 22 feet 6.9 meter folding wingtips. It would stay within the 213 feet 4 inches 65.02 meters Code E like the current 777s. Horizontal stabilizers would be extended. Engine selection. The General Electric GE90-115B of the earlier 777-200LR and the 300ER variants are a 42:1 overall pressure ratio and a 23:1 HP compressor ratio. Rolls-Royce plc proposed its RB3025 concept with a 132-inch, 335cm fan diameter with a 12:1 bypass ratio and a 62:1 overall pressure ratio, targeting a fuel burn of more than 10% lower than the GE90-115B and 15% lower than its Trent 800 powering the 777. The RB3025 concept has a composite fan, a core derived from the Trent 1000, and advanced HP materials. Pratt & Whitney responded with a 100,000 pound-per-feet 440 kN thrust PW1000G architecture. GE Aviation proposed the GE9X with a 128-inch, 325cm diameter fan, a 10:1 bypass ratio, and a 60:1 overall pressure ratio, and 27:1 HP compressor ratio for a 10% fuel burn reduction. In March 2013, Boeing selected the GE9X with a 132-inch, 335cm fan. It is the largest fan made by GE. In the rest of 2013, thrust was bumped to 102,000 and 105,000 pound-per-feet, 450 and 470 kN to support the MTOW, growing from 769,413 to 775,000 pounds, 349,000 to 351,534 kilograms, and increasing the payload range with even 108,000 pound-per-feet or 480 kN envisioned. Some customers bemoaned the loss of engine competition, like Air Lease Corporation CEO Stephen Udvar-Hazy, who wanted a choice of engines. Airbus points out that handling more than one engine type adds millions of dollars to an airliner cost. Pratt & Whitney said engines are no longer commodities. The optimization of the engine and the aircraft becomes more relevant. Launched in 2012, the Boeing 737 MAX in development and the 787-10 launch in preparation, Boeing decided to slow 777X development to reduce the risk, with introduction still forecast for 2019. On May 1, 2013, Boeing's board of directors approved selling the 353-seat 777-8LX to replace the 777-300ER from 2021 after the larger 406-seat 9X. The design work is distributed between Charleston, Huntsville, Long Beach, Philadelphia, St. Louis in the US, and Moscow, Russia. Its development cost could be over $5 billion, with at least $2 billion for the carbon composite wing. On September 18, 2013, Lufthansa became its launch customer by selecting 34 Boeing 777-9X airliners, along with 25 Airbus A350-900s, to replace its 22 747-400s and 48 A340-300 and 600s for its long-haul fleet. At the November 2013 Dubai Air Show, the 8X for 350 passengers over a 9,300 nautical mile, 17,200 kilometer range, and the 9X seating more than 400 over 8,200 nautical miles, 15,200 kilometers, were launched with 259 orders and commitments for $95 billion at list prices. This was the largest commercial aircraft launch by dollar value, with Emirates ordering 150, Qatar Airways 50, and Etihad Airways 25, in addition to the September 2013 Lufthansa commitment of 34 aircraft. Boeing dropped the Barents X suffix while keeping the 777X program name at the 2015 Dubai Air Show. In June 2017, Lufthansa was considering delaying 777X deliveries and could limit its 9 orders to 20 and order more A350s. Due to its large order, Emirates will become the first operator instead of Lufthansa. That's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.